another studio vlog. It's nearly 1:30 on Tuesday. We had a bank holiday yesterday here in the UK, so today is the first day I'm back in the studio this week. I didn't film anything last week because I never really got into anything, and as you can probably tell, I'm in a slightly different place to where I was talking to you last time. There's been a bit of a change around. So not this weekend but the weekend before, I was talking to my husband Dave on Saturday and just talking through the layout in my studio, because I couldn't really work it out. I'd got the dresser, which you can see there, and I was trying to fit it into my room with everything else, and I was just struggling a bit to fit everything in how I wanted it. So he made a suggestion and it kind of snowballed. So he suggested we swapped two of the rooms downstairs and I moved into this room, and by the end of Saturday I had moved all the furniture, had set up what is now my old studio, and yeah, made this my new studio. So last week I was sort of trying to organise it a bit. I have got more or less everything laid out where I want it. There are a few things to be done. I'll do you a quick, I'll flip you around and do you a quick tour, because it'll make more sense to you then. But yeah, this is a really big room. The other thing you might notice, which I'm really excited about, is the light. It is so bright in this room. I really did notice in that other room, even with the light on, which I didn't really like because it caused a lot of shadow, but it was just such a dark room, and this room is really bright. I have French doors that are behind you, and then I've got these two windows at the other end, and yeah, the room's just really light, and I'm really excited because I can fit everything in just how I want it. And yeah, right, I will flip the camera around and give you a quick look around and show you what the plans are. And yeah, right, I'm starting at the doorway. So this is where we come into the room. Now you will have to look past some of the mess because it's not laid out properly yet, but I'll explain anyway. So we come in straight in front of you. This is going to be my packing desk. So I've already put the pegboards that I had on the wall in my other room. I've got those on the brackets. I went to IKEA and got the brackets that you fix them to the desk with, and that's got all my packing, like thank you cards and the tape and, you know, stickers and things. And I've got my Mac on there with the label printer. And then this side, there's a desktop leaning against it, but this side with the shelves will eventually have sort of sublimation blanks, I suppose, so blank tote bags and various other things that I will be making. Then if we turn around, my heat press is just on the table in the corner there, but that will eventually be, this tabletop here is going to go along there above the radiator, and then behind the door it fits, the door won't be able to open, so it'll fit sort of, it comes to just near the door, and that'll go across there with my heat press on and potentially any other machines that I might be getting in the future. That little cupboard has just got random bits in, so I don't really know where that's going. Of course there is a dog bed because Rosie doesn't know what to do with herself because of all the change, so I've put that in there so that she can at least lie on her bed. Right, here we have the Billy bookcases. So I've got 3 Billy bookcases. This one, you might be able to see, is sticking out a bit. That's because we've got wall lights in here at the minute, so my husband needs to sort those out. But yeah, that'll eventually obviously go back to the wall. And this is just going to be all my stock. So I've got some of it on there at the minute. This one's a bit of a mess at the minute, as is the other one, because a lot of the stuff that's on here, especially at the bottom, is going to be being moved eventually. So that's there. I'll just turn you around. I've got my tissue paper here. If I go around here, I've got everything in the way. So at the minute I am using this to sit at my computer, but that won't be, this isn't my permanent desk, this is just for packing. So I've got all my packaging stuff they were already on there in the other room, so I've just put those back on there. So coming round here, got my monstera plant, which is looking a bit better. It was looking a bit sorry for itself. And then here we've got the dresser, so I need to get on and finish painting this. Just move that out of the way. Yeah, so I do need to finish painting that and get that all sorted. Then across here you can see these desktops here. They're going to go all the way across the wall here up to this shelf unit, and this shelf unit is just going to have paperwork and paper and various other sort of admin-y stuff, I suppose, on that unit. And then this is where I will sit at my desk with my computer, and because it's quite a long desk I'll be able to do my journaling on there and various things like that. So this area here is a bit of a mess at the minute because I've just put stuff that hasn't really got a home as yet. I'm not entirely sure where some of this will go. So the drawer units I'm hoping to fit under my desk, either this one on this side or the one over there. My printer will potentially stay on that and go under my desk, or it might go next to the heat press on that desk for a bit. I think the crickets will probably have to go on my desk here somewhere because they need to be close to my computer so I can plug them in, because unfortunately they're not wireless, and I don't think you can have them wireless, but anyway. And then here I have got a big pine wardrobe that is currently in the garage that I need to potentially paint, and that will be going on that wall there. And then eventually I'm thinking I'll potentially get another of these kitchen islands to put here, so they're sort of in the middle of the room, because I do quite like standing sometimes to do various things. Obviously these are my little trolleys that I've got that I've just put there for now. But yeah, I'm really excited. As you can see, it is a huge room that's really bright, which I'm really pleased about. And yeah, I obviously needs a bit more sorting and organising, but I think when it's done it will be really good. So I hope you enjoyed that little quick tour. I will do another one when it's all finished and sorted and everything's where it should be. But yeah, hopefully we will be putting the desks up next weekend. We just needed to get a few bits to sort those out, and yeah, we'll be getting it sorted soon, hopefully. So I'm just editing this vlog that you're watching, and I wanted to give you a bit of an updated tour around the studio just to show you. I've put things in the places, so in the last little quick tour that I did was just the day after we'd sort of moved everything in, so I have put things in their places more or less what I can, and there's still a lot to do, and still desk needs putting up and various things, but I thought I'd give you an updated tour just to give you more of an idea of how everything's going to be laid out. So I will spin the camera around and give you a look. So you will have to excuse the mess because I am currently in the middle of making some pin display hoops. So I've got fabric, I've got the ironing board up, I've got bits all over the side. So, but I just thought it would be quite nice to see it a bit more sort of laid out. So you come in, it's the same, obviously we've got the packing desk there. I've tried to organise this a bit, but it's still not really how I want it. I've just put some boxes with things in just to sort of keep it tidy. I've got the bins here, I've got a recycling bin and rubbish bin, and then boxes are just getting dumped there, as you can see. So behind this door now, I have put the desk that is going to be here. I've just rested it on a table and a set of drawers. Oops. But this will be higher up. It's sticking out from the wall at the minute because the table and the chest of drawers aren't higher than the radiator. So when this is fixed to the wall, it will be above the radiator, so it will be back to the wall. But yeah, this will have on my heat press, which it's got, and then possibly my printer and my Cricuts, depending on how much space I've got. But at the minute, it's just a bit of a dumping ground, but at least it's another worktop that I can use. Underneath, I've got Rosie's bed there. And then as we come round, I've got some nice plants there. Here I have organised the stock shelves a little bit more. So we've got all stock on these 3 Billy bookcases. Obviously this one still needs going back because there's a wall light behind it which we've not sorted out yet, so that will be back to the wall and flush with the others. You can see it's just sticking out there. So we've got the packing table here. Still really love this, and normally it is clear so that when I've got orders I can just pack them without having to move anything. All the packing boxes which were there before. Then if we come down here, so my dresser is now fully finished and painted. It's still again sticking out from the wall because we haven't sorted the wall lights yet, but this is now full of all my journaling things. And then I've just put some decor pieces on there, and my idea is that I'll be able to use this to take some photographs of products. So yes. Now this is the desk that is now fixed. It's been fixed to the wall and it's got its legs on. All this stuff under here hasn't really got a home at the minute, so I've just sort of packed it under the desk out of the way. I've got my Cricuts in the corner there. I'm not sure, I've got them a bit away from the wall because obviously with the Cricuts the sheet needs to go through the back, but I'm not sure if I will leave them like that. I might put them on the desk that's behind the door with the heat press on, but for now obviously you can see that the dress is a bit away from the wall, so yeah, it doesn't bother me too much at the minute, but they might be moving. And then this desk isn't fixed yet, but that will be going along there with my computer on, which I've got there at the minute. And that will go up to these shelves, which will hopefully look a bit tidier, but that's just going to have paperwork and then plain paper and sticker paper and things in those. And yeah, and then I've just got these trolleys which are holding the desk up at the minute. I'm not sure where they'll go because they won't fit under the desk when it's fixed. You can see that they're a bit too tall. Every time I put my finger in, it focuses on my finger. But I might put those over here under this desk, but we'll have to see how much space I've got, because I've also got these drawers. I'm not sure where I'm going to put those yet either, but here is where the big pine wardrobe's going to go that I'm going to paint. I've not done that yet, so that's quite a big job, so hopefully we can get to that this summer. Oops, let's see, I've got my ironing board out because I've been ironing the fabric. But yeah, the printer's still sort of down there. I'm not sure whether I'll move that onto the desk over there or whether I will have that under the desk on the trolley that it's on at the minute. So I hope you enjoyed that quick tour around the studio and how I've got it set up. Now I've been in here for a couple of months. Obviously when I've got it all finished and everything's in its place, I will do another studio tour so you can see how it's ended up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I am really close to 600 subscribers and I would love it if I could reach that goal. I'll be back in 2 weeks with another studio vlog, so have a wonderful couple of weeks, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye!